Hey guys! Yeah, I know it's been quite a while since I've made a YouTube video. That's because there's a lot. This car is so loud. There's been a lot of things that's happened to me since the last video I made, which was approximately 4 months ago. There's a lot that I want to talk about that I haven't been willing to talk about with anyone because I don't know. I've been really secluded, and I thought maybe that talking about it to whoever's watching this video will not only help me, but help someone else who is also going through this situation. So this video might not be as cheery and bubbly as my last video, but I promise it won't be dark and depressing either. So around December, I lost a very dear friend of mine. She was battling with depression, and I didn't notice. She didn't talk about it with me, and it was really hard to hear it from her sister when she called me and told me that she had hung herself. I took that really hard. Personally, I took it really hard because I had been hanging out with her, I had been spending time with her, and not once did I see a sign that she was gonna do that. And that's what started my spiral down. I started not talking to people much. I didn't find joy out of the things I usually found joy out of. At the time, I was in a relationship with a guy, and honestly, I really started to just not talk to him, neglect him. I didn't do things as I usually would do with him. It also caused me to end my relationship in December with the guy because I could tell that what I was doing was hurting him as well. I didn't want to be the cause of him being hurt, so I ended things with him, and that was hard for me as well. And then come to find out that my uncle has pancreatic cancer, and it's spreading fast, and it's been a really hard year for me. It's the start to beginning, and on top of that, I have been out of home. I am staying with my friend Anita, bless her heart. She gave me a place to stay along with her cousin, and they have been really great people for me. They have really stuck by my side. They've really done everything they possibly can to make me feel comfortable at where I am, and I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate everything they've done for me. So with my YouTube videos, I have not been making any because I really haven't had the inspiration to make any. I really was about to just give up completely on making YouTube videos, but then a thought came to me that, you know, me holding all this sadness and anger in and not talking to anyone about it, I felt like that was the biggest problem for me, is that I didn't feel like I had anyone to talk to, and I just held it all to myself, trying to rationalize things out in my brain and trying to make sense of it all, when really I can't do that because this is the first time for me going through all of this. So I thought that maybe making a YouTube video would help, and so far it's helped me a lot. Just talking to you guys or whoever's watching the video, I can already feel a little bit of pressure off of me, which is a great feeling, honestly. I personally want to send a message to everyone who's watching this video, that anyone who's having a bad time or having to make hard decisions and going through something that they feel like no one else has ever gone through, there is at least one person in this world who is experiencing something that you're going through. And I know at the time it may not seem easy to talk about it, and it may not seem easy to go through it, but talking really helps. I am one of those stubborn people who say, ew, I don't want to talk to anybody about anything because no one understands. Someone understands. Someone out there is just waiting for you to tell them your story so they can get inspiration from it too. And that's why I'm making this YouTube video, because for a few years now I've been battling with depression and anxiety for just overall how I look, how I am. I've never really felt very comfortable in my body, but I realized that nobody's perfect. Nobody can tell you that you can't be you, because being you is the best part of you, honestly. And I personally have struggled with my body image. A lot of people don't understand why. I felt like I had to look like every female on TV, which I know a lot of females feel that way. I'm actually very proud of myself because I've really been working on it. I've really been trying to get better. I really appreciate my best friend that you guys will be seeing on this channel as soon as I can get to Florida, because she's in Florida right now and I miss you so much if you're watching this video. She's been my biggest supporter above anyone I've ever met in my life. She's always there for me, and I love you so much, Daisha, you don't understand. And I also really appreciate, as I said, Anita and her cousin Ben for providing me for a place to stay, and Anita for helping me get my mind straight. We're actually about to get an apartment very soon, and I'll be able to have my whole YouTube studio set up, and I'm really excited about that. So I feel like I'm really making some really good milestones right now. So to all of you out there who think things aren't gonna get better, they're gonna get better. They are. I've always seen like every bad thing happen. When I try to get happy, I felt like something bad would come in and just take it away. Every time I felt like I took 2 steps forward, I felt like I took 12 steps back. It was hard for me to see that things were going to get better. In January of 2018, on my birthday, the 24th, I decided to make a huge decision for my life and move out of my family's house. I didn't know where to go, but I knew that if I wanted to start making the life I want to have, the first step will have to be out of my parents' house. And so I decided to take that step, and I lived with an ex-boyfriend for 3 months, and then once graduation was over, I moved in with my grandmother. So for a year I was kind of bouncing back and forth. I didn't really have any stability, and that's when everything really started crashing for me. That's when I really felt like nothing was gonna go right. And just recently, like, everything started falling into place. And I'm not gonna jinx it. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm really happy. That's all I can really say. I'm really happy with everything and how everything is. And all I can say is, if you feel like things are getting bad and you think you need to seek help, then seek help. Don't think you're better than all the people who do seek help. To all my YouTube people, I am so sorry I haven't made a newer video, and I'm sorry if this video is kind of long. And I plan on making more better ones, happier ones, cheerier ones coming soon.